Alright guys, you know it is pretty hard to believe that we're only a month into spring and we're getting all this severe weather. I mean, it's just so unbelievable. Stuff that's been going on. You've been hearing about the severe weather in the Carolinas and in the Central Panhandle here, and even in unusual places, even like Michigan and Illinois, even there. I mean, pretty early in the year, Ohio Valley, we've been talking about some pretty nasty showers and storms and tornadoes and tornado reports, tornado sightings. It's been a storm chaser's paradise if you lived in Iowa, or if you lived in Kentucky. I mean, it's so unexpected, and like I mentioned, just barely now, today being April 20th, 2011, just barely now, a month into the spring season. And not only do we got severe weather, we already are tracking a little tropical piece of weather here. I'm pointing it at my map here. If you could see, I'm circling right now. It is very small and it is very hard to see with the naked eye. This is obviously just something that has been popping up here that I noticed within the last couple of hours here, and you could see right next to the islands here of I'm not sure what this is, but right next to these small islands, you can see a little wave of disturbed weather. Now here's the deal: we got high pressure, kind of off of the coast of Florida right now. So this wave, if it were to develop, um, it's still obviously way too early for any of this. This is just really speculation. But being that there is a high pressure system off of the coast of Florida, the only real place for this wave to go is directly on top of Florida. So I wouldn't be surprised if we started seeing some pretty heavy rainfall and pretty maybe the waves kicking up here off of the eastern sections of Florida. So if you live in, let's say, Jacksonville here, if you're living in Miami, if you're living in Orlando, basically anywhere along the eastern coastline here of Florida, you might be severely impacted here just with this little thing. It doesn't look like much, and that's because it isn't much. It's not even going to be it's not even going to get a name, I don't think. But being that it's originating from warmer waters of the Atlantic Ocean here, it's forming in temperatures that are probably in the 70s and the low 80s now. So it's got some instability here, but again, unfavorable still. It's far too early for it to turn into anything, but still, thought I'd point it out that this is going to be going to Florida, and that will be affecting them. So if you going to be having interest in Florida, probably within the next 3 to 7 or 8 days here, that's when this thing is going to be coming up over there. Now let's backtrack here, and I want to show you let's show you the interactive radar here. Now this is obviously, there's nothing here right now, but I want to show you how advanced my radar is here. It's very high quality here, as you could see, as we're watching a storm right now in Albany, New York, and obviously that's nothing really to talk about, but yeah, there's been a lot going on. Check this out. This is going to be missing us in Connecticut and none of the Northeast states, and this has been the hot spot. All the areas here, northern Mississippi, Tennessee here, Arkansas. I mean, this is where it's been, and up in here, up in Nebraska and the Iowa region. Nothing there now, but boy, oh boy, that has been a target zone here for these showers and storms. Now, here's the deal again. Eventually here, we're gonna get a dry air mass, so nothing really too interesting for you to see at all. This, by the way, is going to be our next storm system along northeastern seaboard. That will be for the Easter Sunday time frame, Saturday and Sunday. This is why. It looks like it's not too big of a storm system, but it will ramp up and it will slide all across the country here. Eventually, again, Friday looks like Midwest and Central Plains targeted for some more severe weather, and then eventually, as usual here, it will weaken, but it will be impacting our weather here in Connecticut and in the Northeast and New England region by the weekend, just in time for your Easter Sunday here. So not good news. And that has been a weather briefing here, by the way, all courtesy of Intellicast.com. Intellicast.com. So I hope everybody enjoyed it, and we will be seeing you guys later.